Hello friends, myself Sahana Girish. I work as a lecturer in mechanical department. This is the second lecture of on the production drawing. Now here once again the limit fits and tolerances. Tolerances, yes, great care and judgment must be exercised deciding the tolerances which may be applied on various dimensions of a component. If tolerances are to be minimum, that is, if the accuracy requirements are severe, the cost of production increases. In fact, the actual specified tolerances dictate the method of manufacture. Hence, maximum possible tolerances must be recommended whenever possible. Tolerances clears or describes the diagrams in tool rooms. So therefore, it is necessary to give the tolerances. Tolerance is the total amount of dimensions. It can be defined as the total permissible variation of size, or the tolerance is the difference between the maximum limit and the minimum limit. We can say tolerance is equal to the algebraic difference between upper deviation and lower deviation and has absolute value without sign. No two parts can be produced with identical measurements by any manufacturing process in any production process, regardless of how well it is designed or how carefully it is maintained. A certain amount of natural variability will always exist. These natural variations are random in nature and are the cumulative effect of many small, essentially uncontrollable causes. Usually, variability arises from improperly adjusted machines, operator error, tool wear, or defective raw materials. Such characteristic variability is generally large. When compared to the natural variability, this variability, which is not a part of random or chance cause pattern, is referred to as assignable causes. Characteristics, yes, the characteristic variations can be attributed to assignable causes that can easily be identified and controlled. If the process can be kept under control, that is, all the assignable and controllable causes of variations have been eliminated or controlled, the size variations will be well within the prescribed limits. The tolerance allowed is sufficiently greater than the process variation. No no difficulty arises. The difference between the upper and lower limits is termed permissible tolerance. For example, a shaft has to be manufactured to a diameter of 40 plus or minus 0.02 mm. This means that the shaft, which has a basic size of 40 mm, will be acceptable if its diameter lies anywhere between the limits of sizes, that is, an upper limit of 40.02 mm and a lower limit of 39.98 mm. Then permissible tolerance is equal to 40.02 minus 39.98, that is equal to 0.04. Yes, also in these tolerances, the limit can be defined as two extreme allowable sizes between which the actual size is contained are called limits. Now the normal size. What is the normal size in this part? It is a dimension used to describe the general size. Basic size. It is the size whose limit dimensions are specified using the upper and lower deviation. Limit size. Limits are to extreme allowable sizes of a given dimensions. Maximum limit of size. The greater of 2 is known as the maximum limit size, and the minimum limit of size. Yes, the smaller of 2 is known as minimum of limit size. Now in limits, fits and tolerances. Yes, now in limit, fits and tolerances, deviations is also carry an important role. Here's the deviations. What are the deviations? Now again, yes, the difference between basic size and the actual size is known as deviation. Yes, deviation, it is also a part related with the tolerances. That is why I explained the deviation. Now the classification of tolerances. Yes, the tolerance can be classified under the following categories. That is unilateral tolerance. Unilateral tolerance. Second one is the bilateral tolerance. Third one is the compound tolerance. Fourth one is the geometric tolerances. These are the four tolerances or the types of tolerances are shown here. Once again, that is unilateral, the second one bilateral, third one compound, and fourth one is the geometric tolerance. Thank you.